What's good with it, my peoples? What's good with it? Got my man's in here, Mr. Preston, the Drip God. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Tired, exhausted, and ready for war. That's how I'm feeling.
I don't know which war you talking about. That can be taken in so many different directions, bro. It could be uh Iran. It could be a job war. It could be Lakers versus Rockets. I'm assuming you talking Lakers versus Rockets with
That's
your
the
war
one.
talk. All right. Hey man, war can mean whatever the hell. Anyway, welcome to the Rockets Propaganda Channel. We're doing some playoff propaganda right now with my man Drip God. We talking Lakers, Rockets, Rockets, Lakers. We going to LA first. We starting off on the road. My dumb ass had thought that we was at home first because I was thinking we the 4 seed. I don't know why I was thinking that. It shows my knowledge. But yeah, man. So, Mr. Drip God, please tell me your initial thoughts when you found out the Rockets was playing the Lakers.
Okay, so relieved was one thing for sure. I wanted to face the Lakers over the Nuggets, kind of like we talked about. Now obviously, realistically, no one wanted to dodge no smoke, right? But this Rockets team is matchup dependent as a mug, and it's true. It just is true, right? So I wanted to face the Lakers over the Nuggets. Simple as that, right? Jokic would have been the number 1, 2, and 3 best player on the court at all times. So even when he off the court, he at least the second best player. He ain't gonna play. I like to not deal with any of that. We gotta face Lakers without Luka, no timetable. Lakers without Austin Reeves, no timetable. Okay. Plus DeAndre Ayton, he in Capella talks, right? For whatever reason, he should be on the bench right now. But Ayton in Capella talks, so that's a little bit there too. And I'm a big Capella fan, so I wanted that matchup. But my real feelings is we get to see Kevin Durant and LeBron go at it one more time in the playoffs, dude. And in the West, no less. So I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good time. As long as we win, it's gonna be a good time.
Long as we win, yeah, but even during the wins, I'm gonna be stressed out because I already know what time it is with them referee assignments. Hey, funny story. So one of my colleagues, he a Warriors fan, he from the Bay. And we be going back and forth in the office. And so I was like, hey, y'all know the referees be helping y'all, right? And obviously, he played it off like he didn't know what I was talking about. So the funny thing is, you seen Scott Foster get assigned to the Phoenix Warriors game?
Yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah.
I sent it to him.
Tell me he ain't jump with joy.
He was like about to smoke my cigar because he know. But hey, man, I know what time it's gonna be with these referees, bro. That's why I'm saying the Rockets probably in 6 games. But that's my biggest concern is how are they gonna call this series? Is it gonna be fair? Is it gonna be BS? Because it's LeBron, y'all trying to get extra games out the series. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that's gonna happen. I'm gonna call it now. There's gonna be at least 2 games with extremely controversial calls in clutch situations. There's gonna be 2 games like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, you got guys like Marcus Smart, who is the king of what the hell when it comes to making shots sometimes. I kind of got some Kyle Lowry in him, if we want to be honest with it. No. Well, actually, hang on.
Technically, yeah, because he's gonna be on a team that win.
You know what I was saying. But anyway, I don't know. These refs gonna be a problem, but they always a problem for us anyway, right? We play aggressive, and sometimes we can get away with it a little bit, but then they be calling the ticky-tacky stuff on us because we play aggressive, so they just assume that it was meant with malicious intent, like when we had Dylan Brooks here. You look at something wrong and you get attacked. Okay, cool. Is that gonna happen here? I don't know. As LeBron, you can't touch him. You already know how it is. I'm just excited to see Kevin Durant play for my Rockets against LeBron James. And put in AK's words, man. I'm rooting for whatever team is playing the Lakers, and we have you playing the Lakers anyway. So it's honestly a double extra there. It's extra positive. Starting lineups, though, is going to be interesting.
Who you think starting?
For us or for them?
For us.
Okay.
I don't even know what their options are really.
Man, it's crazy because this can be the same starting five, but instead of Reed, it's going to be Josh Okogie. I don't know why that's the feeling I got, but that's the feeling I got. They're going to start Josh.
We'll see, man. I see it being Josh too. I hope we'll see what it looks like. If they're playing, like I said, they're playing a lot different now. So we'll see what it looks like in the playoffs against a weak defensive team. So we'll see.
You know, I felt that, right? I'm kind of looking at it also the same way that is, what kind of offense are they going to be able to bring without Luka and Austin Reeves too? I mean, is it going to be a lot of give LeBron the ball, which he hasn't even been a first option all season. So is he going to be fresh and ready to go? Or is he going to be slow to turn it on? He's 41. You know, both options are true. And LeBron's got to turn back the clock to go to 2018, but even then he still got swept. So it doesn't matter.
All I know is he's going to have one of them games where he reminds you who he is. It might just be that one game. We might not win that game. There's a good chance we probably will anyway, because somebody got to come along with him.
Jake,
we'll see.
Going off from 15. Yeah, right. I'm not worried about no 15 points from Jake LaRavia. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I'm thinking about it, he might have a game where that is actually the case.
He could average 15 and they still lose. LeBron could average 50 and that's still only 50 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You gotta get the other people involved to score, you know. And the whole game plan is, I'm not saying let LeBron go to work. I'm not saying make him do this, do that. Because at the end of the day, you're not stopping LeBron because he's gonna just kind of adjust to whatever defense you throw him at him. Anyway, it is LeBron. He's done it for so long. He knows what he's doing. My expectation is Kevin Durant does something similar. You know, whatever we throwing at LeBron and they adjust. Okay, Kevin Durant. Hey, they made an adjustment here. What are you doing? What kind of adjustments are you making, Kevin Durant, on the fly? Because we have seen that there's been an issue with adjustments on the fly, not just with the team, specific players, naming Kevin Durant, in situations where he's blitzed at the top of the key. Anytime he crosses half court and he has another dude looking at him, he like freezes like my bank account. It's crazy. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Find out what's going on and go do your thing. You are Kevin Durant. Remind him why.
Let me ask you this, bro.
Yeah.
Even with the pieces being what they are, if the game is in clutch territory, last 3 minutes, give or take 5 points, come on. What are you thinking?
Well, considering our clutch record is 19-22 on the season, or I'm sorry, we're 21-23 now. So out of 44 clutch games played the entire year, we've won less than half. So that's interesting. What are our metrics say about the Rockets in the clutch? We are a worse clutch team this year than we are last year.
Pool cheese.
Our offensive sets become way too stagnant, and your turn, my turn basketball, similar to first year Steven Silas. And it's just not good, right? It seems like old habits pop up out of nowhere. Not a fan of all that, right? Is it possible that the Rockets could win? Sure. I could also win $1 million tomorrow, right, on my scratch offs. Is that gonna happen? No, I'm in Iowa. We don't win shit out here.
Good point. Good point.
There's a lot. There's a lot to take into account. What's gonna happen? Comes down to the refs, right? And I hate like being such a cop-out answer right there. But in clutch time, okay, against Minnesota, we went to overtime, right? How many foul calls do you think was called from the last 2 minutes Okay, yeah, okay, Rui, maybe. But in the last 2 minutes, all the way to the end of the game, that 6 minute, 6 to 7 minute stretch against the Timberwolves when we lost in overtime. How many foul calls do you think it was called? Take a guess. Because I got this number memorized. Because I thought we was gonna win, and we still lost. Anyway,
I'll say 5 fouls.
9 foul calls in a stretch of the last couple minutes of the game, all the way to the very end of OT. 9. Okay. 3 of those were in the Rockets' favor. 2 of them got Gobert and Naz Reid taken out. The rest of that, Randall. So I don't know. It also seems like we have a big issue guarding anybody, but specifically forwards, whether that be a small forward, power forward, a combo, a forward, big man. But like that there, I don't know what it is, but we can't stop it. We can kind of clamp guards to a degree. You know, you might get your 30, but it's going to be on like 26, unless you get 10 free throws. You know, like we can actually kind of do that. It's that small forward, power forward, center position. We just can't guard.
I think in the clutch too, if I'm not mistaken, I think our defense gets way worse too in the clutch, and I don't understand that either.
Way worse.
But let me ask you this: How often do you expect the Rockets to be in those clutch situations against the Lakers in this playoff series? Just considering everything.
More than it's gonna need to happen. On paper, you're gonna look at that and say, "How the did that happen?" You watch the game, you gonna say, "Oh yeah, okay." Why is so and so bringing up the ball when he's not a ball handler? Why is so and so sitting in the corner when he don't take shots? Why is so and so sitting here on the block and not cutting? Why is so and so running these two together with no one doing anything? You're gonna look at that, you're gonna see that so many times, and those are gonna be the plays that cost us.
Well,
you're
not wrong, but if we know that we're not good in the clutch, I think there'll probably be more of a sense of urgency to avoid those situations.
When have the Rockets shown a sense of urgency? Minus the 8-game win streak we had all season. Name me a time.
What was that comeback victory we had? Was it against Detroit? I can't remember. There was a game that we came back from like 20 plus.
Good question. I'll look into this in just a second.
So we do have some comeback ability, but I think that requires more offensive flow to do that. Or really sometimes for us, I might have to start with the defense, get a turnover, get some stops, and get out on the break. So I don't know.
The Pistons actually came back. They came back from a 28-point deficit in the fourth quarter to beat us by 4. So that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. So let's do this. What do you? I don't know how to ask this, bro. I don't know how to ask this. What are the lineups for the Rockets in the clutch? And then how do you think the Lakers counter that? You understand what I'm saying? Because the starting lineup might not be the same as the closing lineups. And remember, the Lakers don't have a whole bunch of guys who can attack off the dribble right now.
Do the Rockets?
Well, the Rockets' bread and butter is going to be on the defensive end, so that's why I'm kind of thinking about it like that.
Okay. Let's look like this then. Clutch lineups are going to be anybody that is long, lengthy, can move, pause. But that's going to be about it. That's going to be your closing lineups. And if that is not your closing lineup, then you're not trying to win. Unless someone's having a game, everything is dropping. Okay, that's different. But if you just average, long, lengthy, athletic, that's it.
All right. So, how does the series end? How many games? And who wins the series? Well, obviously that's part of what happens in a series. And so, yeah. So, how does the series end? How many games? And who's the player of the series?
It should be 5 games. If the Rockets are serious, it should be 5 games. Rockets. I mean, and it should be Kevin Durant. On paper, it should not be any more than 5 games. Okay, because I'm giving the King 1 game. Okay, I get it. The ref's gonna ref. LeBron gonna have like 30. Cool. It's his final game of the year. You know that he plays really well. And he gets packed up in the last game. We're gonna go up 3-0. He gonna win 1. Oh, you won't come back. And then Kevin Durant gonna shut that shit down. So it should be 5.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Rockets playing tomorrow. I think the game's at 9:30 Central Time. We're gonna stay up to see it, man. I don't know about no podcast after the game, but this is your official, well, one of your official Rockets versus Lakers previews. We're gonna have some commentary on these games though, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Preston, tell them where to find you.
You see the handle right there, drip2ps_GAWD on Xbox, Instagram, YouTube, and check out the H-Town Rundown. Guys, make sure you check us out at the H-Town Rundown on Instagram as well as YouTube, and then check us out at the HTRT.
Already. Y'all already know me. I'm your man's Mr. AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter /X at AK_Infinity_VVS. This is the Rockets Propaganda Channel. We out of this thing.
Put it